start talking about hybrid 2-in-1 Windows 10 tablets, and you're inevitably going to mention Microsoft Surface, and with good reason. But there's also a whole world of other Windows 10 tablets out there, including a newcomer we checked out last summer, the Huawei MateBook. Now Huawei's back with new MateBook hardware, including a direct sequel to last year's tablet, the new MateBook E. With a tweaked design and new processor options, does this new tablet make for a decent upgrade over last year's model? I'm Stephen Shank with PhoneArena. My full MateBook E review will be coming soon, but for now, let's get started with a quick unboxing. Okay, this is the Huawei MateBook E, and if you're at all familiar with last year's Huawei MateBook, the MateBook E is going to look very, very familiar. Huawei has not done a lot to change the look of this guy. There's only one real big external change, which we're going to get to in just a moment. First, let's take a quick look at the packaging here. Real Spartan design, not much going on. The only thing we really see is a little bit about the configuration we have here on the side, which is the 8GB RAM. 256GB storage model. You can also get 4GB of RAM, and storage options including 128 and 512 gigabytes. Let's pop this open here and open up the box. All right, and there is the MateBook straight away. Neat little hinge action going on here, kind of raising the MateBook up as you open it to kind of present it to you, which I appreciate. So here's the one big change with the hardware. So last year, the leather case of the MateBook wrapped all the way around. So it had these two panels and then a third one that came around on this side. And those three worked together to form a hinge that would magnetically attach to the back of the tablet. That was really neat, except it didn't really feel like it was holding on that strongly. If you gave it a nice firm push, the magnets would slide out of place. And also it limited you to angles, which were the preset where the magnets were located in the back of the tablet. With this new hinge though, it bends back and forth. So you can set the tablet at any degree, any angle you prefer. It just kind of snap into place when you straighten it out, but you have a lot of leeway here as far as where you want to position this guy. But let's look at the actual tablet itself. So yeah, we have another 12-inch screen, 2160 by 1440 resolution display, but the shape of this, the size, the weight, everything identical to last year. We have power button up top as well as speakers. On the side here, this cool fingerprint scanner, which I really, really liked last year and hope it's the same sort of experience this year. Let's boot this guy up and take a quick look at the rest of the hardware. So the keyboard, this looks a lot like last year's keyboard. Nice chiclet, decent amount of travel for a really thin keyboard case, as well as our touchpad control. The dock, which the actual tablet sits in here, this is a little different than last year. It's kind of a raised look compared to the flush mounting we had with the first gen MateBook. Let's slide this guy in place here. You can see how it clicks into position. And this year, see with this new hinge, we're going to sort of tilt this up and fold it back. So you have, this is difficult to see at this angle here, you have a lot of play as far as where you want to position the tablet, what kind of angle you want to have looking at it, which should be fun. We're going to play with that a little more later. Now let's check out the rest of the box. There's not a lot in here. What do we got? Oh, this is cool. So last year we had the Mate dock, which was a guy that looked a lot like this, but it was about twice as long. So the MateBook itself only has one USB Type-C, USB 3.0 port, which is great. It keeps it really thin, but if you want to hook it up to anything else, you're at a disadvantage. So you plug in this dock to the USB-C port. You get another USB-C on this side, as well as analog VGA for video out, and an HDMI for connecting to a screen or a projector. You also have a USB standard A connector over here that will let you attach it to your other USB accessories. The other USB Type-C on this side is so you can charge the tablet while you're using a second USB device. What else do we have? Okay, USB Type-C power cable. This is just like last year. The MateBook was the first device I ever saw that had USB Type-C on both ends of the cable here. It's not like a lot of phones. It might be Type-C over here, plug into the charger. It's a standard USB connector. Huawei is going all in on USB Type-C, and I applaud them for doing so. And over here, we're gonna have, looks like the charger. Yep. Again, it's a lot larger than the charger you'd have for phone. Of course, it's going to have a lot higher output to handle the processing demands of a full Windows 10 computer. So this is all we have in here. There's not much in the way of extras, but that's okay. Is there anything under this? Take a peek. Nope, this is all she wrote. Yeah, so that is it for the accessories in the box. You got your cover. The only thing we don't have is the pen, which is going to be an optional add-on if you want to use stylus. The active stylus recharges over USB, and last year it was a lot of fun. But it is not necessary for using the tablet. It is a full touchscreen, as well as we have, let's see, touchpad's not responding right now. We'll get that set up later. But full Windows 10 touchscreen, so you do not need the pen if you want it. It'll add a little bit extra to how you use the MateBook E. You know, if you're into drawing or you just want a different way to interact with the tablet, that's an option for you to take advantage of, though. For now, though, this has been a quick look at the new Huawei MateBook E. I'm Steven Schenk with PhoneArena. My full review of this guy is coming up soon, but for now, I hope you enjoyed this quick unboxing.